as always, do make sure that you have your safe space to practice in. Non-slip floor, everything to where you are comfortable. So we're going to start with our breathing exercise, 2 hands pushing sky. Follow me, nice deep breaths. We're going to breathe in, clasping the hands, and breathe out. Stretch. Breathing in. And relax, breathing out. Same again, breathe in, nice and open. Breathing out, stretch. Breathe in. Relax. One more time. Okay. Good. All right, let's bring the feet apart. We're going to roll through the shoulders and let yourself relax. Move. Feel the movement. This is your time to pay attention to yourself. Take it easy. And just breathe. Nice big rotation through these arms. Again, just soft through the body. And let's take this movement into the body. Let's sink and drop. And then pushing back up again. And release. Breathe out. Feel the movement through the whole body, down to the ground and all the way back up again. Okay, let's roll through these shoulders in the other direction. Again, just a nice big stretch. I'm going to say a quick little hello to who I can see anyway. Hello to Yola. I know Richard was in there. Good morning to you. And Lynn, hello. Jean and Alan and Janet too. You guys are all there. And everyone else. All right, let's take this movement and sink. Roll. Breathing out. And keep your weight aligned over your feet, okay? So we're not putting strain on the back. Drop through the hips. And drop through the feet. Okay. All right. Very, very nice. Let's do our balancing of plates then. So right hand at the back, we're going to do a nice big sweep around. And again, take it easy. Keep the weight of the body low. So if we keep just breathing, breathing is always good for you. Allowing the body to stay nice and relaxed. We're not rising up into the shoulders. We're keeping the shoulders supple. Okay, let's go in the other direction. We're going to move forward and out. We'll come around. Again, just feel the movement through the whole body, all the way from the ground to the fingertips. Okay. 2 hands at the same time. Let's bring them around. We're going to come back nice and open. And going the other way, forward and out. And lots of space through the shoulders, along the lengths of the arms, all the way to the hands, the fingertips. Okay. All right, very nice. Little wiggles, little jiggles all the way through. Hello to Paul joining from the forest this morning. That's properly a good way to feel connected, isn't it? Well, let's ground ourselves, shall we? Let's sink the weights, feel the feet on the floor. We're going to take our fingers and thumbs, bring them all together. We're going to start with the twirl of the thumbs. Now, sometimes we do exercises that we repeat a lot and a lot and a lot. And that's when the mind can be very naughty and start to wander off. Let's go in the other direction. And that's precisely when you want to pay more attention. Because otherwise there's so much that you miss. Your mind might mislead you into thinking that you've done it before, but it's different every time. And refining and listening to all of the qualities. Training the mind to be with the body. That's what we're doing. Let's put the thumbs together and we'll move through the index fingers. And feel the fingers nice and soft. Try not to put any tension in the joints. Let's go in the other direction. Feel softness through the wrists. Okay, let's go to these middle fingers. And we want to feel softness through the body. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Moving the other way. Feel the weight sinking down through the body. Okay, we're going to do our ring fingers. Try to keep the body relaxed. Give yourself plenty of time. It's fine. Let's go the other way. Remember to keep the fingers, the wrists relaxed and soft. All right, let's come to these little fingers. Nice and light. And going the other way. Okay, good. Let's wiggle the fingers. We're going to wiggle through the wrists. Again, just keep it nice and light. We're going to move through the elbows. Shoulders. All right, nice and gentle movements through the neck. Lots of space. And slowly moving down through the length of the spine. All the way down to the hips. And we can shake one leg. We can shake the other leg. Okay, let's feel from the ground up then. So we're going to sink the weight on one side and pushing these toes back, all of the toes, all the way around, all the way back again. Again, pay attention. Allow the body to release into the ground. Don't hold yourself away from it. Relax. And try to pay attention, each toe, one by one. Okay, good. Let's move through the ankle, just keeping it nice and loose. Good morning to Louise as well. Hello to you. Lynn, hello. And Mauricio and Ingrid, you guys are all here. Let's move through the knee. So again, just keeping it really soft. And we'll go through the hip. A little bit of a stretch through this hip joint. Okay, then we're going to do some bigger circles through the hip, only if you're nice and steady, okay? We're coming up and open. If it feels a little bit wobbly, you can keep the foot on the floor and still do your circles. But just trying to get this movement through the hip joint. Okay, good. Same on the other side then. So we're sinking the weight. Again, moving through these toes. So again, pay attention. Feel what's going on. Each toe, one by one. Again, relax the body. And we'll move through the ankle. Really soft, really light. And we're going to move through the knee. Just working out, again, any tensions. And we'll move through the hip. Nice big circle here, forward and out. Okay, so from here, nice and steady, we're coming up and out. Nice mobility. It's really important that we keep the hips and the lower back nice and mobile. And also just an awareness of our balance, right? Even if we're holding on to something, we just keep working on it. Okay, good. So we're going to stand for a moment before we stretch through the whole body. And we're going to stand and try and really pay attention to the qualities within the body and try to adapt and adjust so we get some really nice conditions within ourselves. So we start with the feet directly underneath the hip joints. And just observe yourself nicely aligned over the hips. Hips over the feet, shoulders over the hips. And we're lifting tall through the top of the crown. We want to be open across these shoulders. Feel the space through the neck. We're going to take a deep breath. Breathing in, let's lift through the top of the crown. Breathing out, allow the body to relax and release underneath. Feel the weight of the body falling. So we feel the weight of the pelvis hanging from the end of the spine. And feel the body supported by the legs and the feet on the ground. And feel the space inside the body. Allow the body to be soft enough to fill and open. And we want to breathe deep breaths into the belly. So as you breathe in, feel the breath drawn down, filling the belly expanding. As you breathe out, we're letting go. Okay. Let's clasp the hands. We're going to slowly raise the hands overhead, just rotating through the shoulders. Let the shoulder blades soften and sink down. Turning the palms up. Breathing in, we're going to push up with the hands, down with the feet. Breathing out, relax. Okay, let's twist, coiling from the ground up. And we'll come back to your center line. Let's twist. Okay, coming back. Keep breathing, keep everything nice and soft. We're going to lift and extend, reach, and breathe. Again, relax the body. You can allow the arms to hang if you want, okay? Don't over push yourself. Let's come back. Lift, reach, extend. And again, letting go. Okay, very nice. Let's come back. And again, just release. And again, try to feel the space that you've created as you've released tension in the body. Okay, very nice. We are going to bring the feet that little bit wider and we're just going to let the arms go, gently tapping. I'm going to say hello to Alison as well. Hi. Gently tapping the body as you go. Let everything go. And then we're going to move through these feet. We're going to come out on the heel. Open and come back, open, coming back. All right, and then same foot, let's come in on the toe. So we close and come back. Again, just letting these arms go, everything nice and light. All right, very nice. Wiggles and jiggles all the way through. Grab your water or cups of tea or whatever you might have with you. We really are coming into autumn now. And the movement that we have this week is right for this pivotal point, this equinox, which the movement is for the spleen and stomach, which is an earth element, always this late summer time, or this sort of pivotal point when we change seasons. But it is always important not just to do the movements. Of course, when we do our Qigong, we look at the movements, we focus on our movements, and we have our breath work. But this focus on the movement is not just paying attention to the movement. It really is developing a kind of listening quality. So we as human beings, we like to stay in balance. We like a certain kind of equilibrium and for things to stay the same. However, of course, everything around us doesn't stay the same. We have the changing seasons. We have even going from inside to outside. Sometimes we need to eat. We need to fuel ourselves. We need to stay a constant within ourselves. And so it means that we have to constantly be adapting to what's going on. The important thing here, though, is that we pay attention. We give ourselves time to listen, and not listen to what we think is going on, not, if you like, hearing what we want to hear or we think we should be hearing, but truly as a passive observer. Now that's the tricky bit, because you've got to let go of your own ideas. As a passive observer, we listen to what's going on, and that then is what informs us as to where we should be, how we should be, and all of those kinds of things that try to keep us in balance. And so when we go through our Qigong movements, we've got to develop this quality of listening. We learn the move, we pay attention, and then we open up that little bit, open up our awareness and these qualities that help us just watch and just listen. And so let's get on with today's movements, which is right for the season. So the movements is at the end of the routine for the digestive system, which these classes actually start on Zoom next week, Monday. So you can get in touch with me if you're interested in learning the whole routine there. It's really a very, very special one. Really helps with anxiety as well as the digestive system. It's all linked. But what we're doing here is there's not a lot of leg movement going on. There's a lot of movement with the arms through the body. So we'll look at the movement and what happens. We want this rolling in with the arms, rolling in. So we're making contact with the body and the hands come up the front of the body. Now try and let the elbows relax down. The hands come up and then we unravel and let the arms come out and down. Okay? Then the arms are going to come out the sides, and they come out the sides all the way up and around, kind of a big wings flapping open and then coming back down to close again. All right, let's do that again. So the arms roll And feel what's going on. There's a little bit of a stretch down the side of the arm because the arms lengthen, and we move up and feel from here. Everything kind of pinches, wrists, elbows at the armpits, and then they unravel. And then this expanding, like you're a big bird with big wings, open through the rib cage. And then softening back down. Okay, and we're going to breathe with this. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Nice and open. All the way to the fingers. Breathing out. Breathing in. To feel what's happening with the body. Breathing out. Breathing in, expanding, opening again all that space, and then release. Letting go, and let it do it all by itself. Breathing out. Okay, there is a little bit of leg movement with this. Now all we're really doing is moving up and down on the ball of the foot here. Okay, so try not to lean forward. You're just pushing down and the head moves up and the feet come down again. Now, as the feet come down, we're then going to drop, okay? So be aware of your alignment when you do this. Nicely balanced over your feet and you're upright. There's no leaning going on. So we push down with the ball of the foot, the head moves up, and then we soften and we sink back down. When you come back down, the weight isn't fully on the ball of the foot anymore. You can bring the weight back that little bit, okay? But do make sure, so this I know can be tricky for balance when we do this. And if it really is tricky coming onto your toes, just come to a point where you're pushing the ball of the foot into the floor and the heels can still be down. And then you can release that and drop. Okay, so one of the things with all of this and observing what's going on with yourself is this whole idea. Lynn does like a big flappy bird. Me too. This whole idea of increasing pressure and then releasing that. It's like an elastic band, nice elasticity to keep everything supple. But again, working these internal qualities. So we've got movement going on. And if you've got movement going on within the body, just like how you breathe, then there is space for everything to move, everything to fill, lack of stagnation. We don't want to stagnate. Okay, so that's what we're trying to feel. Pressure, release. So let's do this with the arms and just go to the height that's going to work for you, okay? So from here, the arms roll into the front, and as the arms come up, we come up. Push the ball of the foot into the floor, and then we sink, letting go. And again, push the ball of the foot into the floor. We're coming up, expanding, opening. And then we let go. And again. So we breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let me turn sideways so you can see. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we're relaxing down into the ground. No leaning. Breathing in. And this feels like a greater movement because it is more expanding and then releasing. Breathing out. So when we do this, again, try to keep the body aligned over the feet so that you can really properly release and relax through the upper body. Breathing in all the way to the palms, the fingertips. Breathing out. Okay. All right, good. Let's relax. This is such a nice movement. What we're trying to get here again as well is this sense of movement through the body. It is difficult for us to find equilibrium throughout the whole body if there are blockages in there, if things aren't able to shift or there's tension in there. Okay, what we want to do is have this gentle, this soft movement and this release of tension as much as we can so that everything can flow and fill and move as it ought to. Now, this is why we need to do our Qigong regularly, because we'll stop doing our session, we'll go on and we'll do whatever else it is that we need to do for the rest of the day. And normally there's bad habits there, or, tensions creep in, stuff happens, and the body then picks up these tensions and all the rest of it again. So we need to keep coming back to our reset. Okay. In the beginning, we need to work on it to improve the qualities within us, but then we can just regularly come back to ourselves and reset. So we're going to do this movement, 4 counts of 8, and just follow me with this. We'll take our time, breathe, listen, pay attention. Let's start with the palms low on the belly. We're breathing some nice deep breaths. And relax. Follow me. 1, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring some circles to the belly, breathing in. Breathing out. Okay. Bring all of your attention down into your belly. Nice deep breaths. Okay. Isn't that a lovely one? Well, there we are. That is us for this morning. Thank you very much again for joining me. I do enjoy these Monday mornings, and it is just such a lovely way to start the week. Thank you, thank you. Let us take a bow. We're going to take hold of our left thumbs. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Bye.